The insecurities you have today will be your strengths one day. You will be called unique because of your insecurities that you have right now. The things that are so weird and like strange about you right now will be your strengths. Will be the factors that will add to your uniqueness and your like amazing personality. You know what I mean? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Sakshi and today I'm going to talk about insecurities and how you should view them. So let's get into it. Your insecurities aren't going to go away by you talking about them all the time. Your insecurities are not going to go away if you keep criticizing the photos you took. Your insecurities are never going to go away by you sitting still. You have to tell yourself that no matter how many insecurities you have, you can still be confident in public. You can still act confident in public. No matter how many insecurities you have, you still have what it takes to achieve your dreams. You still have that spirit to get that thing done. Your insecurities are not obstructions, but they are features that will add uniqueness to your personality. They are important factors in your life that will be your strengths one day. Those insecurities you have right now, they won't be insecurities 2 or 3 years from now. Maybe you'll have different insecurities, and the insecurities you used to have will be your strengths. The insecurities that you are so worried about and you really look down upon yourself because of them, they will be your unique features. And so many times we forget that insecurities are really just in our minds. Like, they are just in our minds. No one cares, no one knows what insecurities we have unless we pinpoint it out and criticize them. Have you ever realized that if someone has never commented on your nose, if you have never commented on your own nose, like if you have never cared about it enough to comment on your own nose, and if you have never been mean to yourself about something, and if you have never been mean to anyone else about that particular thing, for example, nose, you'll never have a nose insecurity. Not one time. Like, there's never been a time someone has commented on my nose or my lips, but and I have also never commented on my nose or my lips, but I just get sometimes so mean with myself, and I'm like, that's not pretty, And we as girls and we as people, we as humans, fall into this trap of trying to act cool, trying to act pretty. We want to be pretty. Like, we just wish someone comes up to us and says, "You're pretty." And I think the only eyes that need to recognize you as the pretty person is you. The only person who needs to call you beautiful is you. The only person who needs to recognize that worth, that capability, that amazingness in you is you. Because if you do not see it in yourself, you are not going to believe it when someone else says it to you. When someone else recognizes that beauty in you, you're not going to accept it because that's not beauty to you because you are mean to yourself all the time. If someone is calling you beautiful and you do not accept it, it's because you do not consider yourself beautiful. It's because you do not see yourself as beautiful. If someone says that you're hardworking, you are never going to consider yourself hardworking, so you're not going to accept what that person says. And we do not need someone to come up to us and say we're pretty. We just sometimes crave that external validation. But when we know we are pretty, when we know we are far more than pretty, we do not need that validation. We do not actually need someone to come up to us and tell us we are doing great at our life and that they are proud of us, if we are proud of us, we do not need someone to tell us the truth if we know the truth. But if we do not know the truth and we keep falling for things that this society has conditioned us to think, we'll always be in the insecurity trap. Have you realized that your insecurities are never the truths? They are opinions. Your insecurities are not truths, they are opinions. For someone, a straight nose is not beautiful. For someone, a button nose is not beautiful. For someone, my smile might not be beautiful. But for me, they're all beautiful. For me, the thing that makes you unique is beautiful. For me, the things that make you strange and different is beautiful. For me, your weirdness is beautiful. I feel like we are so caught up in our life being serious and worried about the present, the past, the future, and our dreams that we forget how we are living a dream. I mean, have you realized that people 100 years from now would have seen our reality as an illusion? They would have never believed it. They would have never believed that a person sitting in the corner of a room making videos could make millions. They would have never believed it. But here we are making it a reality. Here we are living that illusion. And people who really are mean to others are always mean to themselves. And people who are mean to themselves are mean to others. If I used to have an insecurity of asymmetrical face, of my asymmetrical face, but I realized almost everyone has that because it's normal, because it's common, because it's human. Everyone has that. And just because someone has an asymmetrical face, it doesn't mean that they're ugly. It doesn't mean that they're not beautiful. And when I had that insecurity, I was pinpointing out in others. And my sister was like, I never noticed it. What are you talking about? She was like, okay, so what? That's how we need to be. When someone poses their opinions on the standards of beauty to us. I have fair feet, I don't have a fair face. But someone said to me, why didn't that color reach your face? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why God created me this way, but I'm fine with it. I couldn't actually say all that in front of the face because I do not live with them, so I don't care. And my one line is never gonna change their whole mind. They're gonna stay that way and they're gonna find those things in other aspects too. There's no use of wasting my energy there. But she was like, why didn't the color of your feet reach your face? And I'm like, ye kar lo pehle. Because what the hell? Like, it's not on me. Like, it's not in my hands. And maybe the 13-year-old Sakshi would have been like, yeah, why didn't that color of my feet reach my face? And I would have always thought of myself as ugly just because I wasn't fair. Also, one more instance was that I was in school and my hands are more fair than my face. And my friends were like, do you see the difference between the color of her hands and her face? And I was like, okay. And then I came, she wasn't mocking me, she wasn't making a joke of me, but I came home and I was like, yeah, the color of my hands and my face is so different. When I take a picture of my hands, like my face like this or something like that, it always, it comes out to me as a distinction now. Now I always notice it. You won't notice something in yourself if someone else doesn't figure it out for you. Like if someone else doesn't notice it in you and tells you about it. If the simplest thing is someone walking out of the toilet and they have the toilet paper in the feet and If someone else doesn't notice it, they won't notice it, and they would keep going on with their life with a toilet paper in their leg, and they wouldn't give a single shit about it. That's how your insecurities are. And maybe that paper was that paper. I'm not talking about the literal paper, but your insecurities are not parts of you that you can cut away and you can cut and throw away. Your insecurities are not a body part of you that you can literally cut and throw away. Your insecurities, the things you're insecure about, are not supposed to be in the dustbin. They are supposed to be your strengths. They're supposed to be the things that make you unique in the future. Like, write it down right now. Like, I'm telling you, the insecurities you have right now, you won't have the same insecurities in 2 years. And the insecurities you do have right now will be your strengths one day. And you'll be like, yeah, this makes me really different. Like, this is so beautiful about me, you know? We are so caught up in the smallest things that we forget the things that are actually worth our attention. We focus so much on appearance, so much on what someone looks like in a picture, but we do not care what they feel like in that moment we are taking the picture. We do not care what we feel when we are with someone or how our day went. We actually do not provide ourselves with that amount of love that we forget our insecurities, because actually our insecurities are not that big of a deal. For example, me, I have a scar in my elbow since I was 10, like since I was 10, I never cared about it. I never did. I never noticed it. I never looked, like, I looked at it, but it wasn't an insecurity. I was like, yeah, it's part of me, you know. I got it. I got the scars from falling from a monkey bar while I was trying to cross that monkey bar. It was my third try, and then I fell and then I broke my elbow. I got that scar from trying something, and that is something to be proud of. My parents wouldn't say the same thing, but yeah, I am. It's better to accept it as a part of me rather than hiding it as a scar on my body. And that is how you should look at insecurities. That is how you should look at your insecurities. Your dreams can be achieved while you having your insecurities with yourself. You can still achieve your dreams. You can still, uh, crack that exam if you have crooked teeth. You can be an actor with short hair, or maybe, you know, I don't really understand why that would be an insecurity, but you can be an actor with thick thighs, okay? You can model. I don't know about modeling. I don't care. Never mind. You can go after your dreams even if you feel insecure in some parts of your body or your appearance. Um, you can model with an asymmetrical face. You can. And I just want to tell you, you can do everything that you're supposed to do and that you're meant to do. Insecurities are just your beauty parts. They are your beauty parts. And that was it for today's video. Thank you for watching this. Bye bye.